Hey, what's up? This is the new Model Y, the one that they have modified. So basically, this is 2025. Pretty much the same body with the previous model, except that they have made some changes externally as well as internally, including in terms of engineering. Now, this new model has a more quiet cabin, which means they have tremendously reduced the noise inside the cabin. So when you're driving it, it's more quiet. Just like the refresh Model 3, they have added, the LED light that goes all around, which means that you can change the mood, in the car as you like. So you can change the color to blue, red, whatever color that is available. In terms of engineering, they have made quite some modification. For instance, now the windows are thicker, which means that, when you're driving, the noise reduction is going to be tremendously different from the previous model. A lot of the outside modification includes the front end, which is they have made changes in the light. So if you look out in the front right now, you'll see the daylight running from all around the front. So the light is below where the fog light used to be located from the previous model. So we don't have fog lights anymore. They get rid of that. In the back, they have changed the rear light from the back, so it's a reflective light. It's not directly projected, like the previous one, and this one goes all the way across. And it is something new. It's a new technology that Tesla has developed, with this new model. So it's like a recessed light, and then it's reflected to the material that similar to the material that you will see on the inside on the dashboard, which is right over here. And again, like I said, the rear also have LED light that runs from the back. So, and they have also added the car icon with the door open when you're pressing the button, like to open the door. So the previous model didn't have that. And they have changed, instead of the wooden strip that used to be here, now it's this material, very much different, to sort of give it a more luxury look, I will say. And over here in the armrest, so it's almost the same, except that on the inside here, like in the Model 3, the previous one, or the Model Y, there used to be another compartment here that you can remove, and this one doesn't have it, but it's really deep, so you have enough space. And over here, so to close this, you push it, and then it slides, and to open, you slide it this way. And this is the cup holder. Pretty cool. So over here, this is the charger for the phone, wireless charging, station right here. And also this is where you place, the card in order to turn the vehicle on, ready to drive. So remember, it used to be over here that you place it, but in this one, it's over here. And the screen, I think it's a little slightly bigger, probably from 2 inches. If it used to be 15, I think it's 17 now. And then, so the ventilation system is still over here, but except now on the screen, you can, the display is different, meaning the new feature, you can separate it, have it alternate like a fan that is, when the fan is rotating. So you can do that with this. One thing that, the Model 3, the previous one, and the Model Y didn't have, that was long overdue, and then from the survey, which I had mentioned, and to my big surprise, in the modification Model 3 and Y, Tesla seemed to listen to our complaining, and they added it. So, which is the sensor for oncoming vehicle that, certain car has in the external mirror, but they place it over here in the speaker. So as you're changing lane, or if a car is coming to your right or to your left, so there will be an indicator light that is red that turns on here from the sensor picking it up, the incoming vehicle, to let you know. So, which is a very good thing, because car less expensive had that, and from previous years. And so Tesla was late in that sense, being an expensive car or a technology car. So this should have been, from the, the previous Model 3. But now it's there, which is very good. It is essential to safety, and I think government should have, all this safety feature be standardized in new cars now, because this is not just a lux, it's a safety issue, and it's very good. As human, we make errors in terms of, sometimes you think you looked in a blind spot, you couldn't see if a car is coming because it wasn't, picking up from the mirror. And that's when we make mistakes. So having all these safety features sort of, help, the driver in making better decision, or even if at the last minute from the beeping, then you will know to stay in your lane. Now, although, the car has lane avoidance, when you're changing lane, the car sort of pushes you back in lane. But, as things that human made, sometimes, it doesn't always work 100%. And also, one thing I think that is like in the Model 3 or Y, the previous one, and maybe Tesla should work on, is the fact that the sensor on the sides, they don't pick up very well as much as the one in the front is very good. Like if you are not paying attention and you are approaching a car, that is maybe slowing down in front of you, so the sensor in all the Teslas from the front, they are very good in picking up and alerting you so that you avoid, that accident. So, and it has helped me on many occasions. So that's pretty good. But it's not, I cannot say the same from the rear and the side one, because I know cars were coming to my side by the B pillar, and I didn't have any alert. So that is not a good thing. And so I think like the sensitivity in the sensor from the rear and the side, they should improve it. But other than that, Teslas are good cars, and I'm very pleased with mine. And after driving Teslas, or electric car for that matter, it's hard really to get back to ICE car, engine. So with the new seats in this car, you notice that they're perforated, so they have ventilation. In summertime, you are going to be okay, because you can, if it's hot, you can cool off the seat as much as heating the seat in wintertime. the thing that I've missed from BMW is like my steering wheel. I had access to heating it in wintertime, which is very important if you are in a cold region. And on my Model 3, since it's the first batch from 2016, 2018, it didn't have that. And that's the first thing I've noticed, coming from BMW background. The stability in the Teslas is very good. It handles, very well. And the quick response with the steering wheel when you put it on sport mode is very good. Nothing bad to say about that. In the new Model Y, the glass goes all the way without any interruption, so it's pretty cool. And I believe also they have made new modification within the glass in terms of protecting us against the sun and the heat during summertime. So it's supposed to be cooler now with the coating layer that they have added. Again, the mirrors are thicker now, so which is very good. It's more quiet when you're driving, and so the seats are very comfortable. They have pretty much just like bucket seat in a sport car, so you can see how it's holding, you. And of course, you're gonna be wearing your seatbelt as a layer of protection, which is always recommended. Because you don't want, if you get into an accident, you'll be thrown out of the car through the front windshield. We wouldn't want that. So in the new Model 3, the refresh one, it has that middle separator here for support, that beam in which that they have added new speakers. But in this new Model Y, as you can see, the glass go all the way without any interruption. Which is aesthetically pleasing, nice to look at, and also I believe you have a little bit more headroom from the glass in the rear seat. You notice that on the right hand side they removed the stock, but on the left side we have the signal indicator. They put back the stack. Unlike the Model 3, the new refresh Model 3, which is stockless. But again, I have mentioned before in one of my videos that, although I like new technology, everything in the steering wheel, the stacks, I think, they are very practical. So as you're turning the wheel, you can flip the turning signal at the same time, which is much quicker and much more practical as muscle memory and stuff. So well, I'm glad that they put that back, but for driving and wipers and everything, you will be doing that through the steering wheel or to the voice command. So everything is operational right on the screen. So you will be swiping up and down when you're driving, whether you're reversing or you're going forward. So everything is happening just like the other Teslas that you use too. It's being operated from the screen. And if you're not used to Tesla's cars, and even if the screen happens to go dark, just like a computer that is off, but the car will still be operational, you will still be safe, and then until you reboot it again, and then everything will come back to normal, which has happened in past in the previous models, but it's not something to worry about. They have added a screen, but which is very smaller in the rear. As you can see, hold on. Yeah, this is the screen in the rear where the people in the back seat can operate, control their heating system, and they can move the passenger seat to allow leg room for the person sitting behind the passenger. And the back seats are perforated as well, for cooling system during summertime. The seat can be ventilated, so that's good. Let's see if they have the lumbar button here for the seat. Yep, they do have it on the driver's side, but let's see if they have it on the passenger side. Nope, they don't have it on the passenger side. So my Model 3 has it on both, whether the passenger or the driver side. So which is, it's very comfortable, and this is the changes that I have mentioned to you before. You see the light goes all the way across, but it's separated right here and right here. It's not. Is it one unit? When I go outside, I'll see. I don't remember. I will have to look again if there's no separation, if it's just like one bar going all the way across. So the headlight is located right here, as I mentioned before. And so as you see on the side is almost, the same shape and everything. They have made a new modification in the external mirrors right here. A little it's also for aerodynamic. They have made a slight little changes, to minimize the friction, from the air. So for aerodynamic, and which is for saving more energy in the car. So again, if you are a mom and you have children, and that will be your soccer mom car in order to take the kids to sports and stuff like that. So there's significant amount of space when the chairs are folding, and to put all your belongings and stuff like that. So it's really cool. It's really nice, and so I'll show you the outside.